Yes, I'm Abdul Tarzin. I'm just going to talking real quick one more time about the possibility of 1-2. A peace sign. A woman, a man. A woman, a man. A woman or a man. We have a great election coming up around the world. Uh, and we have lots of sports. Today is Olympics. There should be women and men, both. But what I want to do is this competition we don't need. The girls should do very well on their side. The man does very well on their side, and we will see who wins this Olympic, for example. We have a great uh, Kamala Harris that's going on as the possible president of the United States of America, the first time in history. So all of us are special to be alive. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. The only thing I would like is when we were when we got the other presidents. Sometimes we had things like we were surprised. We were surprised with Barack Obama. We were surprised with George Bush. The first one was an older dad, and then the son surprised us a bigger look, like I said, and a strong man. So in this thing, whatever the Americans choose, whatever the government chooses, just surprise us with someone good. Could be Kamala Harris, a wonderful person. Imagine they're giving hope to women. She should. I don't know if she can cry, but some women might start crying. This is the first time in American history where a woman could be the president of the United States in like 500 years. So it's pretty special. And we hope this kind of thing happens in the world where man and woman both do well, so you can give hope to ladies and men. For example, this is the first king we've had in King Charles that was from English birth, that people had, that he had a mom, and they passed on the thing to King Charles. There's something special about England. And there's a lot of special things. Even Netanyahu was here recently, and this Israel is usually Netanyahu had a lot of problems, but this is the first time Israel is accepted around the world as a pretty credible religion. After I spoke, I because of my understanding about Islam, Christianity, and Jews and Buddhism, I think all of them did well. Netanyahu did very well because how could he not? Since the Buddhists have always been seen well. How come the Buddhists are seen always well, which is Abdul, like Abdul? How come the Christian and Jesus is seen well, or Isa? He is always well. So the Jews should be seen well, in my opinion. That's a very wonderful Yahud religion, as well as Christians, Muslims, Jews, and atheists. And everyone has some belief. Like, for example, the first letter is A for Allah, and the people of Allah religion or God religion are usually, everybody has that chance, whether you're Christian, Jews, or Muslim. It's the same monotheism religion. That's an important one. They call it monotheism, which kind of means that it's mono, which is about one religion. And a lot of them people don't think about that. They have to do so much studies and so much schooling, so much looking at nature, so much looking at human. But after you get to study human and look at the nature of things, they all believe in the same God, which is incredible. So if we're the same looks and two eyes and mouth and looks, then one belief in the same God, then the people should be together as one. It's one human species. That's more important than ever. And I think there's more chance of survival for this, because people are going to start thinking men and women can really become friends. Boys and girls have to be friends. They're not in competition of fighting, rather how to get something better for themselves. Some might want to, for example, get a job. Some might want to work. Some might want to stay home and feel the good air conditioning, a good house. Someone might want to, there's people that would like to, they like to have a job like in electronics or technology. They liked food and drinks. When the television was on, a lot of the work, remember Maria Bartiromo, a lady, did a lot of work on CNBC. And she did a wonderful job. I would wake up sometime, turn the TV on, and she would be on. Maria Bartiromo was be on. And there's another guy that had this blonde hair, tall man, blonde lady, and another one that would drink alcohol sometimes towards when the market was crashing. Well, that's the thing. When they were doing this work, They were doing. There was a lot of law programs, and you could see the lawyers. So once in a while, doctors. We had food like we have now, but it wasn't the focus. It was not everything. So we had technology. We had lawyers, doctors. We had food and drinks, and they would have like certain areas like this industry or this sector. This industry will do well, and I hope we can get to that because we had automobiles, we had this sports, the technology. Where Sharma used to say, I mean, so we hope this comes back together, and we can have a lot of different things. So people's focus is a little bit more. You know, when we have a lot more focus, then the human starts growing. Anyways, today's situation, when they're coming, when they had, now they have Kamala Harris, and we at that time we had like Maria Bartiromo in charge. So if you see those kind of similarities, it's very simple to make the transition from a lead from that angle to become the president. I think that should be easy. I think that's going to be all right. In my opinion, this is a great time for men and women. This is a great time to be alive, and I hope people have peace and safety, and I hope people do well. You know, all these great actors and singers. When they ever have some big companies, like let's say a hospital that's on strike. Well, I never seen. I think they're actually doing well. Like the actors, they might have strikes, but the hospital is actually doing better than before. The doctors, I saw some nurse and doctors, both men and women. They were doing better than usual, and the patients were a lot more better. So for actors today, I mean, they might have sports ceremony, and sports is wonderful to have medals in, which we're happy, and that's what we like for our actors and singers. Or for example, when was the last time president got some ceremony, and he given a lot of medals and a lot of things. Like Ronald Reagan used to give a lot of medal to people. The medals have gotten to a lot of folks. Somehow when they do well as athletes, they go see the president, for example. But what if Mr. Karzai does well? What if Joe Biden does well? What if Kamala Harris does well? Or Maria Bartiromo, or myself, and Robert De Niro, or for example, where do they see Tom Cruise? Where is he getting a medal? You know what I mean? The Olympics are going to have amazing medals, we should be very happy with. And I would like to ask him one thing: are the blacks seen in the rest of the world all the time? I'm hoping the Olympics it's coming and is able to blend in the blacks and white. There's a lot of white people that are in Olympics. We can tell from their presidency, like the kings are King Salman from Saudi Arabia, or I hope they show up, or Mr. Vladimir Putin. He was in the last Olympics. I hope he shows up. What the people's heart is, if you're open to Maria Bartiromo and Kamala Harris as the good one, then why I look like Mr. Karzai and Vladimir Putin? You should open your heart to them and let them go to Olympics. Let me go to the Olympics. The money we provide. I should be able to go fly this Olympics or next Olympics. I've always had a dream to go there. And Kamala Harris should be going there too, but I'm saying they're both innocent. I will never, would I ever accept that Maria Bartiromo is a little more innocent than Joseph Biden? No, they're both innocents. In today's age, don't let them fool you. They're very good. They're both doing wonderful as your friends, and I think they're both innocent. So I mean, I hope they give this SAPA jobs to men and women. Hey, they do. You might have seen, if you ever go to a massage lady, where the real action is. If you ever go to physical therapy, where the real action is. For the one I saw last time, a physical therapy just recently, I had beautiful Chinese people, a couple of girls, and a beautiful white ladies, and they were so strong. They're so powerful. I was surprised. And they were doing such a good job on my leg. I'm actually pretty big, and she covered my legs and right in my knee area pretty good. And they did very well with myself. I just looked small, and I was happy. I'm a good person, and I couldn't. When I saw them and functioning so well, I wanted to try some of this. Like physical therapy, because females are, well, massage is man and woman. Don't let an owner that could be woman and man fool you because where everybody's owner, can you really decide the owner? That's what I'm telling Joe Biden. You're not owners. Kamala Harris is not owner. That is not the owner. We're all, for example, if a eat here, just like for blacks, we have to fight back the best we can. Now a lot of the attorneys get involved and say, if he says I'm the owner, you can't work here. That's illegal. All that's our world. That's what Joseph Biden's for. That's for, I believe, because we don't own that kind of stuff. And I hope you understand that the government is with us, and there's a lot of good police. We can go anywhere. I can go to any massage therapy, and you don't own the land like that. Like you think you could own this house. This is your house. Sorry, the house is a little bit dirty because we have 3 boys. Okay, the house looked really clean because we need my cleaners to come. Yeah, look, the house is yours. Well, this is a beautiful home. But I can't say that I'm the only owner of this whole complex, or there's nobody that can own this whole complex, not even Indians, not even Arabs, not even Americans. That MetLife building right there, that's very nice, but nobody can say that they own it by themselves. It gives us all a chance. In your home, it's yours, yet when you go outside, it's everyone's. You can't own it, sir. You can't say today I called the massage place, I want to get a massage for my health reasons, and I said if they're hiring for a job, because I like the human touch. And you know what? They said, no, the owner can't do it. Oh, the owner can be, that's not how, you could get in trouble. You have to fix that. Please fix that, make that better, and make that safe. All right, everybody should have peace and safety. I'll talk to you next time. Thank you very much.